It started like any other day. Thanksgiving Eve, 1971. Portland International Airport buzzed with travelers heading home. Among them was a man in a black suit, white shirt, dark tie. He wore sunglasses indoors and carried a black briefcase. He paid in cash for a one-way ticket on Northwest Orient Flight 305, Portland to Seattle. Short flight, nothing unusual. He wrote the name Dan Cooper on the slip, but that wouldn't be the name history remembered. The Boeing 727 took off at 2:50 p.m. 36 passengers, 6 crew. Clear skies above, calm chatter below. The man took a seat in the rear. He ordered a bourbon and soda, smoked a Raleigh cigarette, and waited. Minutes later, he handed a folded note to a flight attendant, Florence Schaffner. At first, she assumed it was a phone number. She tucked it into her pocket. Then he leaned in and said calmly, "Miss, you'd better read that. I have a bomb." The note was precise. Block letters, no signature. He demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. No tricks, no heroes, or he'd blow the plane out of the sky. Florence sat next to him as he opened the briefcase. Just enough, inside. Wires, red sticks, a battery. It looked real enough. She carried his demands to the cockpit. The pilots contacted air traffic control. The airline and the FBI were alerted. The plane continued toward Seattle, flying circles above Puget Sound while authorities scrambled to meet his conditions. 2 hours later, the ransom was ready. $200,000 in unmarked $20 bills. 4 parachutes, 2 main, 2 reserves. Flight 305 landed in Seattle at 5:24 p.m. The sky was dark. Rain tapped on the metal skin of the aircraft. Cooper let the 36 passengers go. He kept the pilots, flight engineer, and a single flight attendant. In exchange, the FBI delivered the cash and the parachutes onto the plane. Cooper checked the money. Calm. Methodical. He made no speeches, no panic. Just one clear goal. He gave instructions. Fly to Mexico City. Keep the altitude below 10,000 feet. Landing gear down. Cabin depressurized. Rear air stairs unlocked. Unusual demands, but the crew complied. At 7:40 p.m., the plane took off again, heading south into storm clouds. Somewhere over southwestern Washington, flying low over forests and rivers, he opened the rear stairs and jumped. Mid-air, in darkness and rain, with a parachute strapped to his back and a bag of money tied to his body, he leapt. No one saw him jump. No one saw him land. When the plane touched down safely in Reno, Nevada, the air stairs were open. The cabin was empty. D.B. Cooper, gone. Just a necktie left behind on seat 18E. 8 cigarette butts. A handful of fingerprints. That was all. The FBI launched one of the largest manhunts in American history. They searched the woods near Ariel, Washington, where radar suggested he might have landed. Helicopters, ground crews, dogs, nothing. No parachute, no body, no trace. 9 years later, a boy named Brian Ingram found $5,800 in decaying $20 bills buried along the Columbia River. The serial numbers matched the ransom, but Cooper, still missing. In time, facts faded, theories rose. Some say he died in the jump. Wind tore him apart, or the river swallowed him whole. Others believe he made it, changed his name, moved south. Maybe even told the story over beers, grinning in silence. D.B. Cooper became a symbol of rebellion, of mystery, of the perfect crime. A man who walked aboard a plane with a briefcase, and vanished into legend with a smile and $200,000. Over 50 years have passed. The case remains unsolved. No charges, no body, no confession. Just a name etched in history. And a question that still floats in the wind. Who was D.B. Cooper?